Macron's France has an unexpected political habit, churning through prime ministers like croissant in a Paris bakery. In the span of a year or so, 3 men have occupied the top job and left. And the country has had 5 PMs in 2 years, each one gone before they could even unpack their boxes. So let's begin with a simple question. Who is the Prime Minister of France right now? Meet Sébastien Lecornu, the man who keeps getting called back. He was appointed on September 9, 2025, after François Bayrou lost a vote of no confidence, something that will be a trend throughout this video. He resigned just 26 days later on October 26, after his cabinet lineup collapsed under pressure. That's barely enough time to update his Wikipedia page. And if he was competing against a Letters would outlast him, which is good news for Liz Truss. Well, 4 days later, voila, he was reappointed by Macron again. So yes, he's technically prime minister, but his tenure is already hanging by a thread. This is because he must make sure the national budget is passed by France's parliament and fight off votes of no confidence. Quite a mountain to climb considering the CV of his predecessors. Bonne chance. Well, before Lecornu, François Bayrou lasted 9 months from December 2024 to September 2025, which, by French political standards recently, is a lifetime, before falling to the same fate, a vote of no confidence over a failed budget. Before him was this guy, Monsieur Michel Barnier, in September 2024. Barnier barely survived 3 months before a no confidence vote sent him packing. That's some serious trust issues the French parliament has got, if you ask me. Gabriel Attal sat in power for about 9 months, which, again, by French standard, is long enough. And he even made history as France's youngest prime minister. And last but not least, Elisabeth Borne, Macron's steady hand, who held out for 20 months from May 2022 to January 2024 before all hell broke loose and the revolts wore her down. I guess she wasn't born for the job. That's 5 prime ministers in just 2 years, a record that could almost be considered impressive. For all the wrong reasons, obviously. So why can't France hold on to a prime minister? Well, here's a sketch. After Macron called snap elections in 2024, no single party or coalition gained the majority. The National Assembly is split among the left, the far right, and Macron's centrist, with no party or coalition having enough seats to steamroll legislation. When the coalition is held together with just a duct tape and vibes, any strong objection from one party can bring the whole structure down. And it kind of did. Also, every PM must propose a budget. Public debt is Eiffel high. Spending cuts, tax reforms, and deficit targets, all these issues ignite political landmines. Any misstep the PM makes is hated by one side, and the prime ministers find themselves dealing with a motion of no confidence. And let's not forget that the far right, far left, and centrists see a collapsed government as a political opportunity. They benefit when chaos is high, so they often join in on no confidence motions or refuse cooperation. In France, being a prime minister is like an exchange student program. Pretty ironic that a country that was once a strong empire with a colonial legacy is turning into a nation where passing a budget is now a nightmare for candidates. And if this is the new normal, the real question might be, when will France get its next prime minister?